We have controversy at the Game Awards. We have some serious controversy, okay? And it is coming from the player's voice at the Game Awards, right? This is the player's pick for what the Game of the Year award should be, right? Now, first, I'm not even going to waste time doing an intro. Thank you for checking out this video, but let's get into the controversy. Sonic Frontiers has been clean sweeping its way to the top of the Player's Voice award for the Game Awards, which is this Thursday, actually, and it's hosted by Geoff Keighley. Sonic Frontiers has been clean sweeping its way to the top, and it was clean sweeping its way to the top until Genshin Impact came around, and then now has been confirmed by this tweet to be botting votes. This is confirmation that Genshin Impact is receiving bot votes on the Game Awards to beat Sonic Frontiers. This is insane. I just like to retweet this tweet because I wanted Geoff Keighley to hopefully see it. But yeah, basically, this is what's happening. Genshin Impact has bribed their fans. You get more Primo Gems. I don't know what it is, but you get more of that if you win the Player's Voice. So Genshin fans are voting for this game because they want to get the Primo Gems, whatever that is. I don't play Genshin Impact. Sonic and the Sonic community really wants this win because they want Sega to feel that they should invest in Sonic Frontiers more, invest in the Sonic franchise as a video game more. They basically just want to reward Sega for their hard work. Sega should win an award for this game. It was a really good game. The Sonic community loves it. So they really want to come together for this game. Give the Sonic team a bigger budget. Give the Sonic team some recognition because this was a good game. That is the difference. Genshin is doing this because they're getting bribed. Sonic, the Genshin community and the Sonic community is doing this so that they can give some love to their developers. Now, I'm not going to shun the entire Genshin community because it's not everybody in the Genshin community. And I don't blame them for voting because they want to get the Primo Gems, because if I was a Genshin fan, I'd probably do the same thing. But the thing that is shocking is that they are bot voting this. Now, I want to take a look at a tweet that I liked. This was December 5th. Right, yesterday at, I think, 7 p.m., this is what it looked like. Sonic Frontiers was 51% to 25%, clean sweeping its way to the top. And then I woke up today, December 6th, and this is what it looked like. Genshin Impact flipped it on its head. There's still time for Sonic to come back. There's still a long time. However, this is insane. You're talking about this is basically a flip. And that is wild to me. Sonic Frontiers is, and you're wondering, you could say, listen, the Genshin community definitely is voting for this game. But the fact that there is confirmed bot voting happening is insane. Sonic Frontiers is trending with almost 15K tweets, right? To be honest, we still have plenty of time to turn things around. It's still early in the voting process. I may be saying stuff now, but I kind of feel like it's my fault we're losing here. Here's an explanation thread. I've been playing Genshin for a long time. This person, feels pretty guilty because he plays Genshin, and now it turns out Genshin's, basically cheating their way to the top. Literally, you have people in the Spanish Sonic community, right? They are also, reacting to this news. This is insane. Like, Sonic Frontiers, basically the summary, and I'm sorry for the unprofessional, video right here because I'm kind of just ranting, but Sonic Frontiers was supposed to win this. And it's not that Sonic Frontiers was supposed to win this because other communities didn't show up. It's because the Sonic community came together in a way that it hasn't in so long to win this award. And I'm going to be honest with you. I'm a bit upset because I've made videos on it. I love Sonic Frontiers to death. This game is amazing. And I want this game, and I want the Sonic team to be recognized for their work because this was a really, really good game. The fact that Genshin not only is a 2-year-old game that doesn't even really belong on this list, because if you look at all the other games on the Game Awards list, right? If you look at this list, Elden Ring came out this year in February. God of War came out in November. Stray came out sometime in the spring. Like every other game, Sonic came out in November. Every other game came out this year. Genshin Impact is a 2-year-old game. It doesn't even really belong in this list. But it is. And so that, has led to Genshin by, Hoyoverse, I guess. I don't know how to pronounce that, so forgive me if I'm pronouncing it wrong. But Hoyoverse is bribing their community to try and get votes for this game. It is pretty sad in my opinion. And then on top of that, you have them botting votes. Now, I'm not accusing Hoyoverse of doing this, but it's happening, and they're not acknowledging it at all. Geoff Keighley has yet to acknowledge it. We'll see if he acknowledges it today. But this is pretty insane to me. Now, the controversy does not stop here, right? We're going to take a look at this tweet in a second, but I also want to cover the other controversy here. The Game of the Year Awards has always been a little flawed, in my opinion, in the way that they nominate these games, but I just want to extend this past Sonic Frontiers versus Genshin Impact. Sonic Frontiers and Genshin Impact is just a part of it, right? If you go to Best Fighting Game, first of all, Best Score in Music, right? This is insane. Sonic Frontiers is not only has Sonic Frontiers amassed millions of views on their soundtracks online, like YouTube. You can check, like, Undefeatable, the boss track for one of their fights, has millions of views on that video. They even released trailers of the soundtrack with some gameplay in the background because people were so addicted to the soundtrack. Sonic Frontiers was snubbed for the soundtrack. But not even just this. You go to the fighting game category, and I'm going to skip to it right here. This is why the Game Awards is flawed, because it doesn't make sense of how these games get to these places, right? Who is putting this list together? Sifu, and this is what I want to talk about, Sifu is not a head-to-head game. There is no head-to-head combat. You are fighting against AI the entire time. You're fighting against no other players. There is no head-to-head. I can't fight with my friend in Sifu. You can do that in every other game, but you can't do that in Sifu. So why is this game even on this list? And that is why I bring this up, to say that the Game Awards has some culpability in this, right? The way that they go about this process, and I love Geoff Keighley. I think he's great for the gaming community. I love Summer Games Fest. I love the Game Awards. It's just great that the gaming community has stuff to look forward to like that. It really makes me feel happy as somebody who enjoys playing video games and then being in Discord and talking about it and stuff like that. But yeah, like, the fact that Sifu is in this category is ridiculous. This game absolutely does not, and I repeat, does not have head-to-head combat. So if this game were to win this award, it would be a huge issue. Now, this was a controversy earlier in the year when they actually announced what the nominees were earlier in the year. Earlier last month in November, when they actually revealed the nominees, people were upset that Sifu was actually in this category. Now, going back to the player's voice, like I said, I bring that up to show that the Game Awards has some culpability in what's happening with Sonic Frontiers and with Genshin Impact. This is insane. So, out of curiosity, we're just going to take a look at this tweet too. SF1991, out of curiosity, I looked at the final round results for the previous Game of the Year Voice Awards, basically. And it would be shocking. It would be shocking if Genshin Impact won. These are the previous winners: Fire Emblem, which is a Nintendo game, Ghost of Tsushima, Halo Infinite. Like, you're talking about the last couple of player voice awards have gone to games that have traditionally released in the year that they were, won the award. And on top of that, they aren't these gambling games. Like, these are not gambling games. Genshin Impact is pay to win. It's a free to play, pay to win. Halo Infinite is nothing like that. It's free to play, yes, but you don't pay to win in Halo. So, yeah, it's pretty insane, right? So how are the nominees selected, right? Like, he even goes on to say in this tweet, for the record, I know nothing about Genshin Impact. I also don't. And it says that, the Game Awards has allowed games that didn't release in the same year to, win awards, right? Fortnite and Final Fantasy won nominations in 2020 and 2021, but they've been around longer than Genshin. It doesn't make sense why Fortnite and Final Fantasy are in, nomination when they've been released for years now. These are 100 of this is how again, I'm sorry that I'm ranting here and stumbling over my words and stuff, but I'm just a little frustrated. But this is how the Game of the Year, this is how it's selected. How are nominees selected? Nominees are selected by 100 global media influencer outlets for their history of critical video game evaluation. So basically just journalists are, putting this together. There's 100 of them or over 100 of them. There's specialized juries to convene from other categories, esports, accessibility, adaptation. Each voting outlet completes, confidential, unranked ballots and stuff like that. They're basically just telling you the process of how this is done, but it still doesn't add up because, again, if you take a look at Genshin Impact compared to the rest of the games, there's an imposter among us. One of these games did not release in 2022. One of these games, quite frankly, isn't even in the same category as these other games. Genshin Impact is only on this list because they are bribing their players, not because their game is particularly good. And even the Genshin community has issues with their game because of the gambling, because of the pay to win. And by the way, the bot voting was pointed out by the Genshin community, which I believe I said earlier in this video. So my point is, Genshin Impact doesn't belong on this list. The fact that it's in a position to win is insane. And by the way, it just updated. This was at 33% as I was recording the video. Now it's at 32%. So yeah, this is insane what's happening right now. Like, Sonic Frontiers is actually being robbed in 4K. I have no idea what's going to happen with this. Like, if Geoff Keighley is going to, look at this and decide, hey, something has to be done about this, or if he's going to even acknowledge it, right? He's been doing the rehearsals for the Game Awards for basically a week now, and he's been talking about how rehearsals have been going really well. I'm going to be following his Twitter all day, checking for any updates. He does reply a lot to fans asking questions, like, all the time. He's very interactive on Twitter. So hopefully he will see this and acknowledge this. But yeah, this is insane to me. Like, Sonic Frontiers is basically being robbed, and it really sucks because and by the way, so this is something I also want to touch on. I guess I'll finish the video off with this and then, wrap everything up. The Game Awards was also very broken. The website was broken. You can't vote for, like, things sometimes, right? Like, it took me a long time to actually cast my vote. Basically, it took me 2 days to cast this vote because every time I would click it, it actually wouldn't submit. It would just stay clicked but not actually submit. So the website was bugged a little bit. And that's what that guy was complaining about. But yeah, like, we will see if Geoff Keighley acknowledges this. This is definitely going to be something that you'll see some top content creators. I think Penguin Zero is going to probably make, like, a video on this. I wouldn't be surprised. People, I'm in a Sonic Discord. People are talking about it in here too. It's just everywhere. Like, this is, and like I said, it's trending with 15K tweets. Sonic Frontiers is literally being robbed in 4K, and it's a huge controversy, and this is going to end up having an effect on the Game Awards because, look, if you allow this to go through and they win because of bribery and botting, then you're losing credibility for the Game Awards. And so yeah, look, I don't really, I'm just looking at some of the reactions now. I don't really know what to say other than this is a scam. Like, this is a scam. Let's translate this tweet. At the moment, Genshin Impact is by far the game of the year in the player vote. It's interesting to see the split. Is there a more legitimate, interesting one? This, and that. And then, let's see. This is, I believe this is French. But yeah, this guy in French, I believe, says the only reason for this vote is the possibility of an in-game reward from developers of Genshin Impact. The game is being a gacha summoning system. The game currency is therefore very interesting to obtain. These votes are of interest, not of heart. And that really is what it comes down to. The Genshin community does not care about the player vote. They care about the reward that may come with it. And that's just stupid. That's just really stupid. Not for the players. I don't blame you for trying to get that reward. I do not blame you at all. Because if I was in the Genshin community, I might do the same thing. But what's stupid is that the developers are even doing this in the first place. Honestly, shame on the developers for even mentioning a bribe of any sort. If you had done that after the fact, maybe. But the fact that you said it, you did it while voting was happening, you're bribing them to vote, and it's insane. And so, yeah, I mean, you see people just talking about Sonic Frontiers, like, literally, people are saying, please let Sonic Frontiers win or I'm going to be so effing mad. Frontiers has been helping me keep my sanity from the stresses of work, bothering me, yada, yada. Now my feelings for the Game Awards, voting drama going on. Like, people want this game to win. It's pretty, like, I have voted for Sonic Frontiers. It's just insane. It's insane that this is happening. And I'm still, like I said, I'm sorry. I apologize for the video being very ranty. But I'm stunned that this is happening. I woke up literally at like 9 or 8:30, and then bang, it lost 22% of its vote, with the help from bots and voting manipulation, only allowing Sonic to get voted until changing it to a different game afterwards. Genshin is going strong, and this is all before it's morning in Asia. We got this. Let's not let a scammy Sonic win. Do it for the free Mo gems. Look at that. This is on their Reddit. Proof that Genshin fans are using bots to win and convinced they'll get free in-game currency if they do. This is literally proof. I'm actually going to add Geoff Keighley in this. And you know what? I'll do it on the video so you guys can see. So you guys can see that this is how serious I am taking it. Because obviously it's like video game stuff at the end of the day. It's not incredibly serious, but Geoff Keighley needs to be aware of this. And look, again, I'm going to reread this. This is from their Reddit. As of now, Sonic has lost 22% of its vote with help from bot and vote manipulation. Genshin is going strong. Let's not let scammy Sonic win. Do it for the free Mo gems. This is what's happening right now. This is insane. This is absolutely insane. What are your thoughts on this? Please let me know in the comment section what your thoughts are on this. Do you even care? If you do care, please let me know what is happening. Yeah, I mean, look, the bots and grifters are back pushing again. They got 54%. Come on, everybody. Get Sonic Frontiers the win. I mean, this is becoming a gaming community. This is even bigger than just the Sonic community at this point. This is everybody in gaming kind of trying to band together against Genshin Impact. Hopefully, that's what happens. This is basically Sonic and then Genshin Impact. Hopefully, it ends up like this where Sonic actually wins in the end. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comment section. I really did not expect to be making this video. I was gonna make a video about the Game Awards, covering it in 2 days at the when it actually happens. But I decided, and I even posted in my community tab on YouTube, that I was gonna make 2 videos because this was the other video I was gonna make. So honestly, it's just insane that this is happening. Hopefully, Sonic Frontiers wins the end. But let me know if you care about this in the comment section below. We will keep tabs on this as the Game Awards actually happens this Thursday. I will be making content on that as well. But thank you for checking out the video. I really appreciate it, and hopefully you enjoy the rest of your day. Peace.